92Q, the best mix of R&B, local love on your radio. You know we always got to show love to people in our community, making a difference, doing things that you are not paying attention to, so we're going to put it in your face. You're going to have to pay attention.
That's
So
right.
right now, Sissy Brown, tell them who we got in the building today.
Well, we have a president and CEO of Imperial Cleaning Systems. First of all, I call him an activist as well, among other things. Mr. Robert Sherrill is here.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for being here.
You're so
Absolutely.
welcome. You're so welcome.
And I gave y'all a few things, but go ahead and give us a rundown of what you do in the community.
I've been trying to come up with this elevator speech, but hey, it is what it is. I'm CEO of Imperial Cleaning System, also the CEO of Vanguard Transportations. I'm the executive director of Impact Youth Outreach, which is a nonprofit organization servicing inner city at-risk youth. I'm also an author. I published a best-selling book, The Journey Back to Now. The follow-up is on the way. Transition Pitfalls, the untold truths of your release, coming in the next 45 days.
Wow.
I'm also the co-owner of the Lab Nashville, and that's me. That's Robert Sherrill.
Just doing it.
Now, tell us about your book, The Journey Back to Now. What's that about?
It's just chronicling my life. I kind of grew up in the projects and just came up in a hostile environment, as I would say, chose a street life, went to prison, got out, changed my life, and now I'm helping build up the same community I helped destroy. And so
How long were you in prison?
5 years.
5
years in
years?
federal prison.
For trafficking?
Drug, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Whoa.
What a story.
Yeah.
Let's move over to something else. Now, you spearheaded the vigil for Shalinda Gordon, and for those that don't know, she was killed by her boyfriend, and he's the one that lived, right?
Yes.
He lived. What made you decide to go out and do that for her and her family?
Well, I got a big heart. Anybody knows me just knows I will give a person a shirt off my back, literally, and I give with nothing in return. And Shalinda was one of them, those people that mimic that. And
You
worked
knew her
with
personally?
Yes.
Okay.
I worked with her through my nonprofit. We currently are in juvenile. She worked for juvenile. She was a case manager, and we seen her every Thursday when we went in to do our program with the kids, and we became very close and real cool. And man, when it happened, it was a shock to everybody. We just couldn't believe that someone like her that had lost her 2 sons and that was advocating for our youth would be killed and be on the news, and we would have to bury her. And so that we all sprang into action. Me, Ron Johnson, Tony Varnell, Ms. Hockett, Adrian, all of her co-workers. We made sure that she will not be forgotten. And we're trying to be there for her child, and her grandson. That's all she had left. And so everything that I do going forward is going to be in Shalinda Gordon's name.
Wow. That's a blessing.
That's so sad, too.
Yeah,
So
it was unfortunate.
What are we going to see from Robert Sherrill in the near future?
Near future, we're growing impact. Our gala is coming July the 24th. I got 2 books coming soon. Just growing more businesses and helping the community. That's me, and that's I believe God gave me my story to be able to tell it and to be able to be a motivating factor to those without hope. And I just want to continue to do that and do it on a grand scale.
So you're doing your business is going and you got your outreaches happening.
Yeah.
So if it's a young cat right now, 20, 21, he out here in the streets and he listening to us right now, what would you tell him if he out here doing it like you were doing it?
Man, I would tell him there's an end to it. There's everybody says the cliche phrase is either death or jail, but it's reality. I mean, if death doesn't matter to you, then continue on, and then you'll find it face to face. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
if you want to live and you want to be there for your family, you want to raise your kids and be somebody in life, man. Hey, look me up. I'll be your mentor. RobertCSherrill.com. You can go find me. I want to help you. I can show you how to do it legit. I can show you how to get your credit together, how to find housing. That's what we do.
Right.
We're trying to empower the community. We're trying to empower those that have lost hope. They don't have nothing to look to. We got to give them a positive role model to look to. Everybody wants to tell the youth to do this and do that, but you got to give them the resources and the tools necessary for them to be productive.
Right.
You just can't say, "Hey, man, go get a job." If you find a job that don't have a livable wage, And so we're starting the first workforce development program for the young kids. See, They're forgotten, but they need money just like we do.
Right.
And so we're spearheading that. That's coming in about the third quarter of this year. A whole work program. Hopefully we'll talk more about that.
Oh, no doubt. When it's time for that, you come right on back here.
Yeah, man.
You can take that same seat because we want to hear all about it, man. And I appreciate you just doing what you do.
Yeah, thank you.
And,
man,
not only anything out here just like getting the money, but you out here making sure that you're making an impact as well, man. Thank you for doing what you do.
RobertCSherrill.com, guys. Thank you, Robert Sherrill.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.